Why did my girlfriend block me after I finally became the mysterious guy she wanted? Sarah and I had been together for 2 years, and she never let me forget how predictable I was. You're like an open book, she'd complain constantly. You tell me every single thought in your head. I wish you had some mystery, you know? Like my ex, Derek, I never knew what he was thinking, and it kept things exciting. The way she'd get this dreamy look talking about Derek made my stomach turn every single time. So, when she said it again last Tuesday after I excitedly told her about my promotion at work, something inside me completely snapped. You want mystery? I said, staring at her. Fine, you'll get all the mystery you can handle. I started small but calculated. Instead of my usual good morning texts with coffee pictures and random thoughts, I'd wait until noon to message her back with just busy today. When she asked what I was doing, I'd respond with handling some things and nothing else. She'd send me these long paragraphs about her coworkers, her family drama, her weekend plans, and I'd reply with one-word answers. Cool, nice, interesting. Each word felt like poison coming out of my mouth. The change in her was immediate and absolutely intoxicating. Suddenly, she was the one double texting, triple texting even. She'd call me just to hear my voice, trying to decode every pause and silence like some kind of detective. You seem so different, she said that Friday, leaning across the restaurant table with this intense look I hadn't seen in months. I can't figure you out anymore, and honestly, it's kind of exciting. For the first time since she'd started mentioning Derek, I had her complete and undivided attention. She started showing up at my apartment unannounced with groceries, cooking these elaborate dinners she'd never made before. Wearing outfits she knew drove me crazy. You're so mysterious now, she whispered one night, running her fingers through my hair. It's driving me absolutely insane in the best possible way. But I was becoming addicted to this new power over her. When my dad called me crying because he'd just lost his job after 20 years, I took the call in another room and came back completely stone-faced. Everything okay? Sarah asked, genuinely concerned and reaching for my hand. Just family stuff, I said, shrugging like it was absolutely nothing, even though inside I was dying to tell her how terrified I was about helping my parents with rent money. When she invited me to her sister's wedding, something she'd been excited about planning for months, I said maybe I could make it, like I had way better options. When she surprised me by cooking my favorite meal for our 2-year anniversary, I barely looked up from my phone, pretending to scroll through work emails that didn't even exist. The more emotionally distant I became, the more completely obsessed she got with me. She'd analyze every single text I sent, asking her friends what they thought I meant by sounds good instead of sounds great. She started dressing up just to come over and watch Netflix. She'd laugh at my jokes that weren't even funny, desperately trying to crack through my facade. But something darker was shifting between us. The girl who used to share everything about her day suddenly seemed nervous around me all the time. She'd start telling stories about work and then stop mid-sentence, saying, "You probably don't care about this boring work drama anyway." The easy intimacy we'd built over 2 years was disappearing, replaced by this strange and exhausting cat-and-mouse game. Last weekend was the absolute breaking point. She planned this incredible romantic evening, candles everywhere, my favorite Thai food from that place across town, even the exact playlist from our very first date. She was trying so desperately hard to connect with the real me, asking about my childhood memories, my future dreams, literally anything to get me to open up and be vulnerable. But I just sat there completely stone-faced, giving her these minimal responses because I thought that's what being mysterious actually meant. I watched her face fall with each dismissive one-word answer. The excitement and hope in her eyes slowly dimmed throughout the evening, but I couldn't stop myself. I was so completely committed to this new version of myself that I'd forgotten who I actually was underneath it all. Monday morning, I woke up to this devastating long text that started with, "I don't know who you are anymore, and I'm not sure I want to." She said the guy she originally fell in love with shared his random thoughts and feelings, made her laugh with weird observations, got genuinely excited about small everyday things. "This new you feels like I'm talking to a complete stranger," she wrote. "I thought I wanted mystery, but what I actually wanted was emotional depth. There's a huge difference between being mysterious and being emotional."